Welcome to Scale with Clarity, the podcast for entrepreneurs who are building a business and a life that actually feels good. I'm Brooke Cunninger, fractional CFO, strategist, and mom of three, and I've learned that scaling isn't just about hitting revenue milestones. It's about finding alignment between your big vision and your everyday reality. Each week, you'll hear honest conversations with founders who are redefining success on their own terms. We'll talk about the pivots, the aha moments, and the tough decisions behind the scenes. Plus, the surprising ways entrepreneurship becomes the greatest personal growth journey of all. Whether you're dreaming of leaving corporate, navigating the messy middle, or trying to grow without burning out, this show is here to help you scale with more clarity, confidence, and ease. Because building a business should expand you, not deplete you. Let's scale with clarity together. You used to be in a traditional W-2 job too, as well, didn't you? Were you focused on taxes? Can you talk a little bit about that world and what made you decide to leave and go out on your own?
Yeah, sure, Brooke. So I have that finance background that you and I both share, but I was in the corporate world for 30 years, 15 years in public accounting and 15 years in the business world, last leading a very large company, leading their tax department. And it was really just burnout. You're always kind of doing more. So I decided I wanted to leave. And I think I've told you, and I've told a lot of people when I did leave, I told everyone I was never doing tax again. I was done.
So you reached the burnout point where you're like, I don't want to do anything remotely like what I've been doing for the last 30 years. Was that fear, or would you say you were just running away from it and you're like, I just can't do it anymore? Or was there excitement about the next chapter in your life? Like, what were the emotions?
Yeah, sure. And I had no idea what my next chapter was going to be. I was trying to figure it out. I didn't have any idea. It was definitely running away. Okay, this is done. Yeah. And I will say, this was in 2019, and I started my business in 2020. Part of that was because I didn't have the tools that I needed as an executive in business to really replenish myself. I have those tools now. Maybe it would have been a different answer had I had those tools. However, here we are, and I'm happy I'm here. And I'm happy I took time out to figure out those tools. But I will say what then drove me, so I'm looking for what is my answer, what's my second thing in life.
Talk to me about, like, let's just pause there for a little bit. So it was about a year, right? You said 2019 you left, 2020 you started what you have now. What did that year look like?
Yeah, so that year looked like, okay, I had savings for that year. So I knew I had some comfort in being able to, what does that year look like? And so I was exploring a lot of different things. And to be honest, I was exploring different things in the health world, kind of related to different health protocols and stuff like that. Because the burnout also led to a physical decline in my health, right?
It's what was important to you at the time too, and you were trying to navigate yourself.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. However, this also coincides with COVID. And during COVID, people kept reaching out to me, just knowing my background, and saying, hey, Michelle, I'm starting up a business. Can you help me out? Hey, Michelle, how do I get this PPP money I keep hearing about in my business? How do I get, just all these things? And I realized, you know what, I have a lot to offer people. It's just on a different scale and on a different level. And I found, you know what, I really do enjoy helping these people. And so that then evolved into creating my own private tax practice and helping people out.